Alright, my friends, and my name is Hayden. I'm here to perform a small science experiment. Now, you can tell that I know what I'm talking about because of these glasses. Alright, I am here to prove with science that the Earth is flat. Okay? Now, a lot of people think that the Earth is spinning. It's kind of shaped like this. Not exactly, but kind of. They say currently on space.com backslash 33527 dash how dash fast dash is dash earth dash moving period HTML. That is my source, and you can quote that and check me on this. It says, how fast are we spinning? Earth's spin is constant, but the speed depends on the latitude in which you are located at. Here's an example. The circumference distance around the largest part of the Earth is roughly 24,898 miles, which is about 40.070 kilometers, according to NASA. That's called the equator. Okay, estimating that a day is 24 hours long, you divide the circumference by the length of the day, which produces a speed at the equator of about 1,037 miles, which is 1,670 kilometers per hour. Okay, so we're going to do a little experiment to prove that the Earth is flat. Now, with this being said, if this represents the Earth, this is as close as I'm going to be able to get to the size. Let me move my keyboard out the way so I don't get it wet. This is what I use for my, I have a oil diffuser. But anyway, back on topic. This will represent the Earth, and we'll do a couple experiments. We'll put some water to represent the water on Earth. Now, this is precisely to scale. And like I said, you know that because of these glasses. Alright? So we're going to take a couple drops of water. Alright? Make sure to get it on camera. Boom. 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 That's 3. So that's directly proportional to the amount of water on Earth's surfaces. 3 drops of water. And you can see them right there. So now, this is equivalent to the North Pole. Alright, now watch this. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, the water is gone. You see, there's just a little bit left. It's all on my pants now. Alright, so that's one big amount of proof that the Earth isn't flat. So the water could even stick on the North Pole. But now that argument could be made that it is frozen. I can't stick frozen ice on this. Frozen ice would stick to it though. So let's do an experiment of the equator, okay? So this represents the equator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put 6 there because there's 6 drops of water on the equator, roughly with my calculations. Alright, now let's account for the spinning of the Earth. Okay, and again, I'll show you all this time. The water is on my pants. Right there. Alright. And would you believe that the water from the equator is gone? Okay. Now, we'll do the final one, the South Pole. I don't know very much about the South Pole, but I know Santa's there, so it's got to be magical to explain this sort of nonsense. So I'm now going to put water on the South Pole. I think the North Pole had 3. You do the math, there would be about 3 on the South Pole too. So let's put 3 drops on the South Pole. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. So now we'll spin it. But the fun fact is that because this is the North Pole, this is the North Pole, this is the equator, that's the South Pole. The water did not stick to the South Pole, it fell, and now I have an even bigger splash on my pants. Now, I'm not saying that there is some magical guy out there who's now water on his pants due to the Earth spinning, because that's silly, but this proves that the Earth is flat. Alright, it stuck to the top one, but when it spun, it flew off. Now, ice would negate that issue, because ice would stick to the Earth. So then that's what the equator is for. Put it on the equator, spun it, the water flew off. Okay? Water couldn't stick to the equator. Put it on the South Pole, it didn't even stick. It just fell off. You know, that's held together with Santa's magic, and I don't even understand. So let's just do that. But what I'm basically saying is the Earth is flat. I just proved it. I debunked everyone's everyone's argument with science, and I hope you finally come to understand. You have a good night, all right, or a good day.